laundry, you then play for sight, either expecting a re-wrap mid or they're going to bang out laundry to get you off bomb. So you watch it from top statue, basically, and bomb. Yeah, I like this. So right here, boom. Play here, someone here, pro. Maybe someone here, someone here, someone here. Get them spawning heroes at full 60. Appreciate the prime, brother. Thank you so much, Retribution. And you just keep them spawning here the entire time. They have to take routes. And then you're in a hybrid spot where you can watch both sides. I love this game. And what I was saying, there's also an opportunity where if you play both sides here, you hide from the guy mid. You play basically 3 sides here. You spawn him here. Last guy can like play on top. Because they're not going to... I mean, they could take this route, but you have someone watching it anyway. Shimmying back and forth. You funnel them through here, and you can have like crossfires going on. And even then, if they go through like this and they jump down, he can peek out. They jump down, he's getting crossfired. I feel like it's just an easy way to get a wave. And it's that where I think the game's going to progress is like it is going to be, if you do push out on one of these sides, you can prevent them from like getting to the point to contest, to then to take like 1v2s, bring people out. So then let's say if you're in a position where you're like here, you stop them, you're like here, you stop them. So then that way they can't get to this position and then take fights on these headies. That's the way I'm thinking about it. I think you need to, like, from a flow perspective, play aggressive on either side. Whichever side you have, your teammates should be challenging off that side as well. I think that's the way COD's going to go. So right here from a flow perspective. So this is someone who asked in my chat earlier. Was it you, Hippo, or was it you, Alias? It might have been you, Alias. If you're still here, this is what I mean from a flow perspective. He's the first guy at 13 seconds left. He's the second guy. He's the third guy. You know the third guy's going to spawn up close because they have no map progression. They've just made kills. Like, they should be getting towards him. They should be getting towards it. Hey, hell, one of you could do this if you wanted, if you feel like you can't beat the timing. But they should be bullying through to trade using his teammates' progression. This is what we call using progression. And then the last guy can re-pinch if needed. But they don't. Look how slow they are. Look how slow they are. Look, he spawns up close, as I said. And this is what I mean. From a flow perspective, they're just messing each other over. Like, this guy should already be here. He's going to be behind. This guy could do this. This tells me two things. Basics in understanding flow, understanding where they need to be, how to use teammates' progressions, how do they put themselves in positions to trade. And number two, obviously the game's out, but having like a basic understanding of the spawn system. Like, you should know they're going to be here, especially based on where you're spawning. And now he has the worst timing to do so, and he fucks him over. And now he dies because of it.
OpTic knows. They know they're looking for him.
Now what that does, because of that one play by Swoot, because of that hesitation by Swoot, it screws over this guy, and now it screws over this guy. This guy has made a map-winning play. This is a map-winning play. This is what we call a proactive play. This is a proactive play because the decisions he's making is for the future win condition. It's for the future game state, right? Blocking spawns, dragging people away. Because Swooty hesitated, not getting to symbols, it ruins the entire team. So this is what we mean by the differences in game winning versus like how you screw your teammates over from like a flow perspective. So right here, my advice for Swoot is look at your flow, look at your teammates' positioning. What progression does he have? What's the time on the clock? Download the information you have and your positioning. That gives you your awareness. Decide what your best decision is from a flow perspective and taking into account everything. Get to your teammate to at least to try and trade. So then that way you have the best timing to do so to get to him, and your teammate behind you can help you trade. You might have salvaged this situation in that case. Keep it simple, bro. Like trust your flow. Don't hesitate. I don't care even if you look mid-cut and you think someone's there and you die. I really don't care. I'd rather you risk it.
5 symbols. Oh, he's dead.
So advice for you guys as well. Your teammate has progression, goddamn use it. And this is what I was saying, where P2 and P4, the system that you have, the flow that you have from P2 and P4 is going to be exactly the same from a flow perspective. I think you play to control this side of the map. Let teams hit this. Let teams hit round, because then you also layer, and you can funnel them here. As long as you've got this pushed out, 2 people can watch this. Last guy can play this. Appreciate you, Nick. Thank you so much for the tier 1, my guy. And that's how you play it.
It's kind of hitting us together.
So right here, I mean, they do a good job breaking, but they shouldn't be breaking this. First of all, I don't think Mason should be here. I think you don't have the timing for that.
Yo, stay alive, symbols. Oh, he's dead.
I mean, he probably does. He probably thinks he does. Yeah, he probably thinks he does. Which is right, whatever. So we talked about this earlier. This is good. I just think if they already have progression out here, 4 can watch it. 1 goes out. 1's in a hybrid spot to help either side. And then the last guy can, like, re-watch the pinch. You know what I mean? Something like that. Some variation of this. Maybe some variation of this. Someone watching the pinch. Someone made. This guy made. Then they just shift across. Some variation like that. Just so this guy gets information early. If he pushes out, he knows, okay, where is the pressure coming from? Oh, they're going round. Everyone else can kind of play for that. So, very important, I think.
I talked to them about this with basketball court, and I said, where do we go when we all spawn at next? If we spawn up, what do we pick up?
That timing's insane. Nice.
Look, they're running right by him, too. They don't even give a fuck about him.
See, my only issue is I'd rather you try and get a bit more aggressive with the info. Just so you get that early, and then you can force a trade if needed, and then you can work out where everyone else is going to be.
Get broken. Bro, Clippy, bro. What the fuck are we... What are we doing? Oh, my... It's the same mistakes every time. Guys, this is the best thing that we could have ever got. I'm not even trolling. This is exactly...
So do you see the way OpTic's playing it? This is like the general rule of thumb with hills that are basically edged on one side or blocked off on one side. Think of like throwback on IW. You basically try and control both sides and you funnel them. But you play hybrid positions where you can help either side to force a trade, because if one side ends up dying because you've denied their pressure, you're going to spawn close anyway. The best thing for these guys is the first guy taking a route, because every kill you make, you can spawn them deep if you do it quick enough. Think of Skyline. Think of Skyline P3. Like, you want to try and break it from mid if you can while pinching somewhere at the same side. I think the only problem with this, because this is not good enough to pinch, or a high chance to do so. One person take a route, maybe one person bait here, and then 3 people do this. I think the only way you are gonna break is if you 3-1, do something like this, or like potentially like a 2-2, something like that.
What we needed.
And you want the I still prefer this side over this side.
We needed this. We needed this bad. He watched it though. Oh my God, Tavraj.
You see what I'm saying? Like this, and then 2 people here. Maybe like a 2-2 would be good. Then right here, I'd be like your symbols. I'd be like, symbols, you're the first guy picking up the hardest lane on rotation. Your job is to try and get as much space as you can without dying. I'd be like, symbols, play more confident, because one person denies an entire lane. Everybody else can then refill around it and play positions where they think the enemy's going to be. It makes the game a lot more easier. And then once you get information, you shift across based on that. If he dies front, well, based on where the enemies are going to be, well, he's either going to spawn close. You know what I'm saying? It'll be easy. You know what I'm saying? So you need to think in these situations, yeah, when you're in a setup, like, how do you make everybody useful? Right now, he's useless as shit. Maybe like 4 pushes out here, maybe 3 plays an off angle here, lets him come in. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like when you play Pro Call of Duty, guys, the key is about how do you make everyone useful in order to contribute in the fight and like to be in tradable positions. Yes, he's in a tradable position, but he's not useful. So right here, maybe he plays an off angle to watch them pushing in. This guy pushes out front to then help. They're in positions where they can even deny it. You know what I'm saying?
So is that. Like, these are just brain dead chaps.
Obviously, I need to play in the map to know exactly, but that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting.
Nice.
Why are we not
Oh, wait,
looking
we're
at
not
front?
walking?
What?
Think about doing something. something like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. He can refill, help either side. This guy can help either side. You know what I'm saying? Like something like this. Maybe like here, this guy stays alive, gets info, he can help. This guy stays alive, gets info. This guy can go to the back door to help. You know, everyone's useful in this situation. Kind of like what I'm thinking. I think you have like two options. It's either you push out front and you play passive like this. Or if you don't push out front, you stack towards middle and play the back like this. And then you're like, yeah, you can hit mid, but we're in positions where we can still spawn you out deep if we want to bump out. And I'm in a hybrid spot controlling this. That's kind of, if teams are gonna, what I'm thinking, if teams are gonna bully this, well, on rotation, we played to control this as a hybrid spot, as a hotspot. Do this. Get someone here to help the back if needed. Help the front if needed. Get information. And then have someone playing like this. You know what I'm saying? Some variation like that.
Yeah, we're good.
You see what number 3 is doing? Basically like that.
We're good. We get these last 20.
And then number 4 has to help him. So like, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? This has to be a hotspot. You have to control this. One person can deny entire lane, get information soon, control this, get this. This is how you play the hill, I promise you. Because then he can go here, he can go here, he can help either side, they can layer. You force people to hit the back, you control mid. This is how it's going to play, bro. It's either one or two ways. I'm telling you, it's either one or two ways, bro. Like this.
These kills will be going.
Either you push out mid, leave front, or you push out front, you leave mid.
And we're not going.
That's it.
We're just sitting there.
Simple as that.
There you go.
So right here, look at number 4 spawn. Number 4 is like, yo.
Time. Stay down. Trophy down.
And then you basically play like, you all play whichever side you have pushed out. You play that side. You fill that side. This guy can play here. This guy can go round. Pick up the pinch if needed.
Oh fuck. Oh, we're not staying.
So what I would recommend is when you spawn up, like bump the guy out of time. This is good, but then trust the flow. Symbols should be doing this, in my opinion, because I think this is the priority to bump out. Number 1 can then pick up the repinch, and then the last guy off spawn can pick the left. This is also another situation of like trusting the flow. You get a wave, bump him out if you think you have the timing, and refill his position. Stallions, if they focused on flow, and all they did was have a couple of scrims where they focus on flow, I don't care if they die or if they don't get space, then I think this will help them so much. I think they will get so much improvements.
Down on that?
They just don't have good flow here.
Time we could have got right there. Just laying
This
down
is how you then have useless kills.
Oh, there's just trolls all over the place.
Now you go from a position of you have map
Encourage you to
control.
stay down there.
You go from a position where you have map control and hill. You then don't prioritize efficient COD. You don't prioritize trading the right kills. Conveyor belt system. Look at where your teammates are. Refill his position. Play to trade where the pressure is coming from, and you're going to soak time the entire way. Stallions, just focus on flow and you guys will have instant improvement, I promise you. Then from that, you can talk about your end goal setup. Where do you want to bump to? Where do you want to get them spawning? What positions you want to fill? Stuff like that.
Stay down. Trophy.
I think that's it. I think that's as simple as that, guys. I think if you guys tell Tommy, hey, Stallions need to fix flow, I can guarantee you, give it 2 or 3 days where they just practice in flow, they are going to be so much better. Instantly better. All right, guys. Appreciate you all lurking. Good study sesh. I'm going to be studying a bunch more tomorrow if you guys are around. Catch you in a bit. If you guys want to go pro, if you guys want to path to pro, make sure you follow and join the Discord right here. And check out my YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys. Take it easy.